Musical. Raul Julia and Sheena Easton in Man of La Mancha. Wow. Call now.
Pat and Vanna meet Pats and Vannas from around the world all week.
You're talking about you and me getting married?
Well, you were the one who suggested it, remember?
Well, yeah, I also remember that you asked me to take that proposal back.
Well, things have changed.
Well, you certainly changed. I mean, at that time, you thought we were getting too serious too fast. Now you're chasing after me in nothing but a teddy and a trench coat and seducing me at my desk.
And on the couch.
Yeah, well, wherever. The point I'm trying to make is what happened to the let's be careful, let's be cautious, let's not make a mistake, Brooke.
What happened to the man who was in such a hurry to marry her?
Well, my goodness, Adam, do I have to draw you a picture? Detective Trevor Dillon is my date for the fundraiser at the country club. It's as simple as that.
No. Not in a million years. Trevor hates that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Except when you're with me.
Why in the world would he go with you? You're not seeing each other. You're not even friends.
Well, we are friends, and we are going to the dance.
Bull.
Trevor, would you please tell this very ill-mannered man that you are indeed, a point of fact, my escort for the dance at the country club?
So will you be able to come for dinner tonight?
Absolutely, I wouldn't miss it.
Great. We want to make Junior's homecoming very special, you know.
He deserves an ice cream and cake feast after what he's been through.
He sure does. We want to make it an all-out celebration.
I can't wait. And I can't wait to see you.
Listen, I gotta go.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
My Children, brought to you by Hamburger Helper. Hamburger Helper turns plain hamburger into a hearty, delicious meal.
And now, a Russian dance in honor of my stroganoff. Whoa!
You'll fall for Hamburger Helper Stroganoff, too. It starts with your hamburger, then adds enriched egg noodles, creamy sauce, and a special final step, real sour cream mix. For an authentic Stroganoff taste your family will love.
Hamburger Helper
Stroganoff!
It makes a great meal.
It's a lot better than my dancing.
Hi, I'm Barbara Mandrell, looking for the Visa tag. Here it is on clothes made from Visa, America's freedom fabric. Visa of Dacron releases stains. So if you love that freedom, look for the Visa tag, America's freedom fabric.
Oh.
What's wrong?
He's got diaper rash. He'll have to be treated with Desitin.
Should have been protected by Desitin in the first place. It's my pediatrician's first choice, not just for treatment of diaper rash, but for protection.
I can't wait to use my new Corning Visions cookware.
Corning is so smart. They came out with a new cranberry color just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and they made their saucepans non-stick.
They must have known you were cooking.
Oh, don't forget the Presto.
You know how antifreeze works. The aqueous solution of ethylene glycol prevents the engine's cooling system from freezing or boiling over.
Of course, I know that. Everybody knows that.
I don't remember Kmart aisles being this wide.
No, you wouldn't.
They weren't.
If you love spaghetti, just like I know you do, then my soft breadsticks will be a dream come true. So crispy outside, so soft right through. You'll love my breadsticks as much as I Love you. Nothing says loving like my soft breadsticks.
Do I detect some reservation?
About us? No, honey, I have no second thoughts, no doubts, no misgivings, no reservations, no nothing along those lines. I'm just a little bit puzzled.
Well, why? Isn't this what you wanted?
Yes, of course it is. It's just kind of unexpected.
Well, like I said, things have changed.
What things have changed? Specifically, what things?
My perspective?
Uh-huh. What about all your fears and worries? I mean, what happened to them?
I guess they've gone away.
I see. Just like that. Well, so all of a sudden everything's fine, everything's all systems go for us to get hitched.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Look, Jack, all right, I'm not saying, let's, cue the organist and let's run out this afternoon and get married. I'm not saying that.
What are you suggesting?
I'm just saying I think it's time to talk about it again.
Huh. See.
I guess I'm just trying to gauge your feelings about it. So, what are your feelings about it?
My feelings, Brooke, are that I love you, and I want to marry you, and I want us to have a wonderful, terrific life together. Those are my feelings.
Well, that's wonderful.
But I don't think this is a very good place to talk about it.
Why is that?
Because, honey, when we had this conversation, I was hoping it would be under starlight or moonlight or lit by candlelight, but certainly not under fluorescent light.
Oh, you don't like my office?
Well,
I know some offices that are very special.
Yes, like my office the other night.
Oh, I understand what you're saying, and I am certainly more than willing to postpone this discussion until our surroundings are a little more conducive to romance.
Agreed.
Well, Trevor? Of course. I am definitely taking the princess to the ball.
I told you, Adam.
I still don't believe it. Hey, me, I can see you not believing. But gorgeous here, how could you doubt her?
Because you and Erica don't make sense.
Ah, the profound mysteries of life. Witness the unexplainable with the improbable. We are going to the dance, and we are going to make sweet, sweet music together.
Unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Where did I save you from?
Oh, Adam asked me to go to the dance with him, and I had to find something that would just stop him cold.
Well, the junkyard dog here did the trick.
Yes, I think you really didn't. I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, no sweat, but you got to know, Adam is absolutely right.
Never.
No. The idea of going to some snooty country club folly, that makes me feel Trey Slobsville.
You don't want to go with me.
I would rather get my knees operated on. In fact, I think I have an appointment that very night for that, or some such emergency that will keep me from getting on the hook.
I see.
Annabelle, what's those papers that you wanted?
Okay, Haley, thank you very, very much. Well, Trevor, listen, I would much rather have your company, but if you're going to feel uncomfortable, I don't want to make you miserable.
So miserable.
Well, then, in that case, I will allow my escort to have the flu or leg surgery or whatever it is you need to make yourself happy.
Oh, how kind, how merciful you are.
I'll just go myself, and if Adam gets too pushy, then I'll just tell him it was too last minute to get another escort.
Well, that sounds too Jim Dandy to me.
Okay, well, great. Thanks a lot. I've got to go. I've got to get these papers down to purchasing.
Au revoir, bientôt. I gotta get going.
Not so fast, pork chop. You've got some major league explaining to do.
Come again?
What happened to all that talk about picking up the pieces and getting on with things?
What pieces, what things?
Life. Loving, laughing, enjoying yourself.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. And I distinctly heard you say that you were going to put the past behind you and start living again, that sort of stuff.
Well, this is not that sort of stuff.
What were your exact words? I'm going to ride the next wave that comes my way. Now, what's the matter? Did you wipe out before you ever got your board in?
A night at the country club. Watching stiffs walking around, scraping their noses against the ceiling is not re-entry into the life stream.
But you would be with one of the world's most breath away. I can imagine what she does for you guys.
Well, she probably takes their breath away. They're probably gasping after her.
Like, yeah. So you're willing to pass up a night with Erica King because you don't feel like getting dressed up?
Yeah, so stupid, huh?
No, duh. Now go and rock the house and have a good time. Give it a shot.
Erica.
Yes?
About the dance. It turns out I don't have any knee surgery scheduled for that night.
Oh.
Yep. I'm your escort.
You have got some nerve.
What I have got is an itch. Now come to bed.
Oh, are you joking?
Gloria, it's very lonely in here.
Oh, is that right?
It's been a long time since we've been together.
Oh, that's true. Do you remember that trip to Carmel?
Do I remember it? We went for the view and never got outside of the hotel room.
That's right. It was heaven on earth.
We could get there again.
The feel of your skin against mine and the sound of the ocean breaking. And do you honestly think I am that easy? I mean, just one trip down memory lane and I'm going to jump right back into bed with you?
We are so good together.
We are so good together. So what? The world is not going to stop spinning just because we did.
Come on, Gloria.
Do you think I am some ditzy bimbo that you can just hush up with a quick roll in the hay?
I wasn't trying to hush you up.
Oh, really?
Gloria, you are the most exciting woman I have ever been with in my entire life. Ever since I realized that you came to town, I haven't been able to think of anything else.
Oh, is that right?
Don't tell me you haven't been thinking about it.
I'm a very healthy girl, Craig.
Well, then, come on. The way that we were, it's never been as good, ever.
And it never will be again.
Come on, Gloria. What do you want me to do? Beg? I'm begging.
What's wrong, Craig? Are you tired of little Miss Scarlet? Huh? You need a woman to play grown-up games? Very grown-up games?
Yeah, something like that.
Who is it?
Hi, Gloria. It's Dixie Martin. Can I come in?
Mighty Dog presents Mighty Dogs. Pound for pound, these guys use up more energy than most dogs twice their size. That's why we make Mighty Dog. It has the perfect balance of nutrients to help them be their best. Mighty Dog. It does big things for little dogs.
You know the feeling. You check one more time to make sure they're okay. Children's Tylenol knows the feeling, too. That's why we're constantly checking, then rechecking, to be sure the ingredients that go into our medicine meet Tylenol's stringent demands for purity, quality, and consistency. Because when you care, you can never be too careful.
You scum! I never want to see you again.
I hate soap scum like this, so I use X14 Soap Scum Remover. It's made to get rid of disgusting soap scum. So try X14 Soap Scum Remover.
If your doctor has recommended Metamucil and you like the results, but you don't like those glasses of thick liquid, change to FiberCon. Get the same fiber action in easy-to-swallow tablets. Get doctor-recommended FiberCon.
Advanced Action Whisk dissolves adhesive bonds that lock dirt and stains onto your clothes.
Come in.
Hi. I just had to come by and let you know how much I appreciate all the help that you gave Junior and me during his hospital stay.
Well, I'm really glad I could help.
Me too.
token of our gratitude.
No, you shouldn't have done that.
Well, I wanted to, and I don't want to hear one more word about it.
But I can accept.
Well, you are a wonderful nurse, and you made things so much easier for us.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You went out of your way to make me feel better, and I can't tell you how much that means to me.
I'm just really glad Junior's better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you later, right?
Right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. All who are out can come in free.
Damn it. She almost saw me.
But she didn't. You were oh so quick and nimble.
What is that I heard about? I'll see you later?
And so suspicious.
Where are you going to see her later?
Don't panic, darling. I'm going to the Glamorama.
The Glamorama?
Yes, I'm going out tonight, and I would like to look good.
Well, on a date?
Maybe. Maybe not.
And just who with?
Why in the world would an engaged man want to know?
I am engaged so that we can have a better life together.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Better living through scamming.
You're going to be rich, Gloria. That's all you should care about.
Well, money does have its uses. Take, for instance, this dress that I'll be wearing to the party tonight. Do you know that almost cost me a whole week's pay? And then, of course, the Glamorama's bound to use up whatever else I may have left. I guess I'll just be living off from water for my next paycheck. But there is Dixie. I mean, if things get too tight, I could just call her up, and she's just very sweet and generous and appreciative of people who do right by her.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you just let me give you some money? You can take what I got in my wallet.
Can you spare it?
I gotta go. But you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me now.
So, Operation Snare Jackson's going great guns, huh?
Well, it's very promising.
Oh, but tell.
Well, okay, for starters, listen, I mean, he could have sent Lydia down to that jail to get me out, but no, he came himself in person.
Definitely a good sign.
Uh-huh. And then afterwards, we had a chat. We had a chat, just the two of us. It was very, very frank, very, how can I tell you this? I mean, personal.
Oh, well, come on and leave me hanging. What was it?
Okay, listen.
Like, are his briquettes still smoldering, whether or not the old flame is about to burst forth? Is that it?
Right. Okay, so I would like you to just...
Too, isn't he? I mean, he's taking time out to spend with you. He's confiding in you. Sounds like an absolute certainty.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, yeah. Now, all you got to do is just lay in one last really fine humdinger of a plan, and you'll have him saying, Erica, I am all yours. I don't know what took me so long to figure it out.
Oh, let's hope it's soon.
Well, that will be a day to celebrate, that's for sure, huh?
Certainly will. Oh, I hope so. If I can make this plan work.
Well, of course you can, honey. I've got every confidence in you.
Well, what do you think?
I think the joint is very impressive, but you got a humongous job ahead of you.
He's a kid.
Yeah, that you could choke on.
What?
You are up to your lip gloss and responsibility here. He's just a kid.
Hey, I gotta do it sometime, don't I? And you know what, Uncle Perkup? I really like working.
Yeah, get out of here.
I know. I can't fathom it either. But I am really accomplishing something here, and it feels good. You can't ask for better perks on the job. I mean, surrounded by glamour and free cosmetics, and learning the ropes from a major, fascinating celebrity.
Erica?
Oh, yes, she is so cool. But human, too, and smart. You know, that's what really blows my mind. Cosmetics is one tough field, and she knows her stuff.
Smart cookie.
Oh, we're talking way more than a part-time job here. This is primo lifetime experience. Maybe even more important than high school.
Watch it, Tinkerbell. Watch it.
Okay, all right. School is relatively vital, but this is awesome.
I'm really glad that you like it.
I love it.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you have it now, especially considering all the changes that we're going through. And actually, that was kind of what I was driving at when Erica came in.
What?
About all the changes that were going on in our life.
Yeah?
Because we're about to have a real biggie. It's time we move out of the Chandler Manse. I'm getting us our own pad.
I can't wait for dinner. Me too. So what's up with you and Jack? And Jack and Erica? And you and et cetera, et cetera?
Jack and I have never been better, really. We had a long conversation this afternoon, and we are in sync. We have never been closer. It's great. It's great.
That bad?
Am I that transparent?
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. I'm a little worried. No, worried is too strong. Apprehensive. No,
Insecure.
Yeah, that'll do. So I brought up the subject of marriage, and Jack seemed a little less eager than he once was. Less eager to discuss or less eager to commit? All of the above.
And do you have a good guess of what this reluctance was brought on by?
In a word, Erica.
Is that all?
Oh, I think that's more than enough.
You have the tools in your hand to knock Erica out of the picture.
What are you talking about?
If you print what is in this file your assistant found, Erica's reputation with Jack goes. He will see her for the manipulative phony she is.
I don't think that is an appropriate move.
Are you getting noble on you?
I can't operate the way Erica does.
This is for the environment.
Yes, it's very tempting.
Then do it.
No, I am not going to sink to Erica's level. No. Yes, come in.
Brooke, hello. Hello, Lisa.
Hi. Erica, I was just on my way out.
Oh, well, I'm sure that you can spare a minute or two for something that will be equally beneficial to both of us.
You know, when I was a boy, school started at 9 o'clock. By lunch, I was halfway through the day. These kids leave at 7:15, and they do almost a whole day's work before lunch. So breakfast has to get them going, steam them up, and help keep them rolling through most of the learning they'll do all day. Now, how can a cold cereal do all that? How can you give them anything but hot Quaker oatmeal?
Does seem like the right thing to do.
Do you have a cold?
Yes, I do. It feels like the ocean is in my head.
Here's 2 cold medicines. This relieves these 3 symptoms, this 9. Choose one.
9. I have all of those symptoms. Sinus pain, nasal congestion, and I have a scratchy throat.
Here's what you chose. Are you shocked?
Yeah, I am.
Would you try Dristan Cold? How do you feel?
The Dristan really works.
Dristan Cold relieves 9 tough cold symptoms. Dristan Cold, part of the Dristan family of products. Dristan, the face of relief today.
Women by the fire, summer by the sea. It's holidays and family. Yeah, it's Scrabble. America's good time game. It's Coco and it's kids, old stories and friends. It's rainy weekends you hope will never end. It's Scrabble. America's good time game. Yeah, it's Scrabble. America's good time game.
From Milton Bradley.
The number 2 pine leaves grease half solved. You want it pine solved. Pine Sol has twice the active ingredients, so grease is solved. For cleaning and disinfecting, it's only half solved until it's pine solved.
Some juice drinks are just 10% juice. Okay if you have a 10% kid. Some are only 50% juice. Fine for half a kid. But Juicy Juice is 100% juice for 100% kids. Like yours.
If
If you're not watching Home, you're wasting $1,000 a month. Cut it out.
All this month, Home will show you how to save $1,000.
This week, let Dr. Arulene help you lower the cost of health insurance.
There are affordable health plans.
Learn how to save money in the fabric department with craft wizard Carol Duvall. It's so simple to do.
Money expert Jane Bryant Quinn gives you the real facts on cash versus credit.
Plus, buy furniture for less with home decorator Kitty Bartholomew.
It pays to watch Home. Weekdays.
So, Erica, what's on your mind?
I would like to give you some help on this article you're writing about the Anti-Landfill Coalition. Put me on the cover. And you should slant this entire article this way. Profile my crusade that I have taken up the cause, my entire campaign of commercials. Because if you put a little glitz into this issue, then people will buy it.
The celebrity angle.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. I mean, you will get hundreds of thousands of readers who wouldn't ordinarily care to read Tempo.
Oh, that many?
Oh, at least. And frankly, if you start right now, you see we can begin to capitalize on some of the publicity that I have received on my arrest. I think that could be your hook.
Yes, I see. The brave crusader jailed for her stand on the environment.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly right, Brooke. That's wonderful. You're catching on already. That's great. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you haven't seen this, but this has already garnered a great deal of attention.
Yes. I can imagine that it must have.
Oh, yes. My goodness, that was shocking for me to be arrested. I just don't know what I would have done, if Jack hadn't flown there to rescue me.
Survived?
Oh, I don't know, Brooke. I mean, that was really horrible for me to be locked up in jail. And I just don't think I would have made it if Jack hadn't flown there to my side to talk the police out of charging me.
Yes. Jack performed quite a service.
Oh, yes, he did. Because I suffered. I mean, I really suffered being locked up like that.
Well, perhaps all that suffering might be for the good. I mean, actually, you've inspired me.
Have I?
Yes. Yes, you have. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a whole new approach to this article, thanks to you.
Well, good.
Why don't we get started now? You're here? We can get going.
I think wonderful.
Hey, Jack, you're quite the hero these days, saving Erica from the long arm of the law.
Well, not really, Tom. She should never have been arrested. They had no charge.
An objective opinion, of course.
No, that's a legal one. The arresting officer was a little overzealous. He provoked Erica.
Overzealous? What about you?
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Could it be that you're getting interested in Erica again?
Why, because I got her out of jail?
Well, I mean, it was the middle of the night. There are other lawyers in town.
Look, Tom, there's nothing going on between Erica and me. We are friends who happen to be committed to the same cause. What are you and Brooke starting a chorus or what?
Brooke and I haven't even talked about it. I read the papers and I formed my own conclusions.
Jump to your own conclusions, one right?
You're forgetting that I'm a little bit familiar with the way Erica operates.
Yeah, well, maybe you're forgetting that I know the lady pretty well myself.
Then you must know that she's after you, Jack.
I don't know any such thing.
If she wasn't, she wouldn't have called you.
Tell you what, Tom, let's get this straight. There's nothing going on between Erica and me. There are no hidden agendas. There are no secret desires, all right? We are friends, and friends help each other out. You should know that. If she was after me, Tom, don't you think I would realize it, huh?
But we can live in this mansion as long as we want. Adam said that we could.
I can't. There's too many rotten memories.
There were some good ones, too.
Yeah, well, they've been all erased. The place is not my style. You know that. And the only reason I lived there was on account of Nat. Now, what's the point?
But... Yeah, okay. I guess it would be a bummer.
Yeah.
We'll go.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, just the man we needed to see.
Oh, what's up?
We've decided that it's time to move out of Casa Chandler.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I do. But you've been very generous, and I want to thank you for that. We'll be moving soon. We'll be packing up soon.
Really, is this what you want? I thought you liked it there.
I won't want to Uncle Trevor once.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, it's bumming him out. It's not fair for him to live there. It's rough enough on him. I think he needs to find someplace new. I gotta get back to work. Later.
What's best for Uncle Trevor is not necessarily what's best for Haley.
Come again?
You're not taking into account what she wants, what Haley wants, what Haley needs.
She'll be okay.
No, you will be okay. This is going to make her miserable moving out of that house, Trevor. You care about Haley. Don't force her out of her home.
I think we ought to just have a toast to that precious little boy who just toughed it out, got well, made us all so happy.
Junior!
Here.
Oh, bless his darling little heart.
He scared me half to death.
How are the tests coming on the allergies?
Yeah.
Oh, we still haven't found anything yet.
What on earth possessed you to invite that arrogant jackass to the doctor?
Your voice down now. You don't want him to hear you, Love.
What's Hamill doing here?
Well, Dixie wanted him, that's why. And because, I mean, she after all that he did for us, she's telling us about that lead poisoning possibility and everything, and just play it cool because he's coming up right this way.
Damn.
Mr. Cortlandt, I have something to say to you.
Yes?
I'm not very good at apologies, but I feel I owe you one. When we talked about Junior's tests, I should have taken your upset into consideration. I was out of line, and I'm sorry.
All right, apology accepted, Hamill.
Well, isn't this just a red letter?
Let's just try to forget the entire episode, all right?
All right.
I'd like that.
Doc, we just owe you so much. I mean, really. After all, just for insisting on those tests the way you did, I mean, we just appreciate that just tremendously. And we never would have known about this lead paint and how it could have poisoned Junior otherwise. I mean, it was such a shock.
Have you found the location of the paint yet?
I think we have. Dixie brought an inspection team, and I think they pinpointed a trouble spot up in the playroom.
You called the experts. That's good.
Yeah, well, thanks to Craig, he did all the research, and he told us just what to do. You see, he found a contracting team that specializes in lead removal. Came in from Massachusetts.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's not a job for amateurs.
Oh, well, we never would have known if it hadn't been for you. Dixie would still be doing all that renovation in the playroom all by herself.
Oh, Dixie was doing the work.
Oh, yeah, she's very handy at that stuff. Loves to do it.
Well, we better get her tested, too.
Yeah, I guess we better. I mean, she was stripping that woodwork. She wanted to get it right down to the wood and stain it, but all that sanding kicked up one heck of a lot of dust.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, well, you're killing me. I never would have known that. But to think that dust could actually be that harmful, Junior didn't even have to eat that paint in order to be poisoned by it.
No, all he had to do was inhale it.
Oh,
breathe.
It just put shivers down my spine to think what could have happened to that child. I mean, that boy, he could have had his brain cells damaged. We are just forever indebted to you. I mean it, Doctor, really.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, Gloria.
Oh, you look wonderful. I'm so glad you could make it. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Eureka takes you under the vac to show you all the cleaning power of the low-cost Boss. 50% extra suction power to cut your cleaning time in half. The one and only Boss from Eureka.
Remember the pancakes we had last Sunday?
How can I forget them? They're still here.
From today on, I'm making biscuit pancakes. They're light, fluffy, and biscuit doesn't have cholesterol. What do you think about that?
I love you.
Quick makes today's pancakes.
At Play School, we know kids love learning letters with Sesame Street friends, so we made an alphabet roadway.
This for Tom P. Snap on K. So many fine ways for me to say. On my Play School alphabet roadway. It's a long way from A to Z.
The folks who make sugar would like you to spend the next few seconds reading the back of your artificial sweetener package. Interesting, huh?
Pure natural sugar, a sweetener only nature could make.
All My Children will continue in a moment.
The amazing planet Earth. Tomorrow, explore a world unto itself, the mysteries of a cloud forest.
Then can we talk? Joan Rivers here on Good Morning America tomorrow.
This is an Eyewitness News Brief, brought to you by Prologue. Now, here's Linda Yu.
Hello, everybody. 25 children and 2 adults were injured this morning when 2 school buses collided on Chicago's South Side. All of the injuries were minor. Today at 4, we will find out what contributed to that accident. Also, the government proposes the most sweeping change in how food is labeled in decades. We'll have details. And Mr. Food will have another healthy chicken recipe. Those stories and more coming up today on Eyewitness News at 4.
Last month in Chicago, over 16,000 people called the same number to find the doctor they needed.
Hello, this is Prologue. May I help you find a physician or dentist?
Yes, I need to see a dentist.
Let's begin by finding out where you live. We'll try to get someone who's close to you.
I just moved to Schaumburg.
Well, the computer shows that there are 3 doctors right near you.
Without insurance.
The last one accepts all major medical insurance and some group plans after the first visit.
Can she see me tomorrow? In the evening?
Well, let me make an appointment for you right now.
Call Prologue to find a physician or dentist who's right for you.
Hey, Empire can install clean new carpet in time for the holidays.
No monthly payments till spring.
So you can buy my presents now.
An exclusive look inside the Jackson family. Watch Inside Edition.
Well, I mean, really, we're just so happy to have you here. Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that you and Gloria were friends.
Yeah, well, sort of. I mean, I've liked her since we first met, and I thought, she was so good to me and Junior in the hospital.
Yeah, she was.
So I thought this would be the perfect time to get to know her better.
Well, I think Lynn May says it's time for dinner. Should we all move into the other room? Come on, let's not.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
No, after you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll be with you. Oh, Gloria, you forgot your wrap. Here you go.
Thank you.
1 second, please. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Being here tonight, why didn't you tell me that you were coming?
Oh, Greg, don't tell me that you've forgotten how little Gloria adores surprises.
This is not funny.
No, but it is fun. And besides, you know how much I am practically addicted to fun and excitement.
Gloria, watch your step.
Okay, let's eat. I'm starving.
You are sounding awful pushy for a guy who's supposed to be cooling it about Haley.
Trevor, I'm talking about Haley's welfare here.
I am taking care of Haley's welfare.
You really think she's going to be better off living in a hovel with you than in a secure, spacious mansion?
She'll be fine living with me.
She's a high school teenager. She has no business having to keep house for you, do your laundry, do your cooking.
She doesn't have to do that.
Who are you kidding? She loves you, so she'll do it.
You're darn right she loves me. She doesn't need 20 rooms to do it in.
If she stays where she is, she's not going to have to worry about any housekeeping chores. They'll do her laundry.
I don't want her turned into a spoiled little brat. She needs to learn to be self-sufficient.
She needs a break. She's got a tough year of school ahead of her, and she's got a demanding job here.
She doesn't need this job.
She loves this job, Trevor. It challenges her. You want her to be self-sufficient? What do you think this job is doing for her?
It's taking time away from school.
No, there'll be plenty of time if she stays put. Now, having Winifred and Lucretia there gives her the freedom to do her studying and to enjoy her job here in Chapman.
She's got that with me.
Trevor, come on. Look at yourself. This is not true. This is not going to happen. She's going to be burdened with all those worries again. You have a lot of emotional pain right now. She's going to be sensitive to that. She's going to do exactly what you ask her to do. Is it fair to ask her to leave a house that she's been happy in?
She's happy with me.
Trevor, most of her childhood has been taken away from her already. She lost her father. She's been nursing an alcoholic mother. Wouldn't it be great if you and I could give her 1 year of schooling where she could just not worry about the day-to-day hassles, where she could just relax, maybe even have some fun?
Damn it, I hate it when you make sense.
I know how much you love her. I know you don't want her turning into some kind of a useless, elitist twit. But you and I both know that she's incapable of becoming that.
Okay, she's better off where she is. But she's not going to be there without an adult.
Well, there's a simple solution for that.
Oh, yeah, what?
I'll move in with her.
Having children makes you think about the environment. I mean, what kind of a world are they going to have to live in? We certainly cannot leave them all the problems to solve.
I see.
Well, I'll tell you something. Now that I have been enlightened environmentally, I just really want to stay involved all the time. I want to do everything I can to help.
What would you say about companies who are pro-landfill?
Oh, they should be exposed, Brooke. They should be exposed, and they should be made to pay for all the damage they have done. I mean, good heavens, they're enemies of the environment. I know. I hope that you, as a journalist, can do that. I want you to just expose whoever is the perpetrator and just destroy them.
Well, I think I have enough. So if I have any more questions, I'll give you a call.
Well, great. Okay, anytime. I know you'll do your best, Brooke.
How'd it go?
That woman is such a total and complete hypocrite. She goes on and on about how she loves the earth, and I know the only reason she ever joined that committee was to get at Jack.
Erica is an amazing person. Oh. She stood there and she's telling me how about, any company who sins against the earth should be punished, and that I, as the editor of Tempo, should help do the job. And are you? Livia, I have never been one to shirk my journalistic responsibility. So, yes, Tempo will break the news that one of the biggest clients of that landfill company is Erica's own company, Enchantment.
This brings back memories.
Oh, these are great.
What's this remind you of? Tastes like vanilla. Senior trip. Paris. That cafe. Yeah.
Rich, creamy tasting coffee with a hint of vanilla flavor. New French Vanilla Cafe.
I love this coffee.
New from General Foods International Coffees.
I loved that waiter. Jean-Luc.
Want to trade your old size for a Nutri-Size? Start today, the very last day of the fantastic sale at your Nutrisystem Center. Call now for the $19 special introductory program. Stuart got Nutri-Sized. Kimberly got Nutri-Sized. Now you can start for just $19. Nutri-Size your life. Pick up the phone. Last days today. Call 1-800-321-THIN now.
Get it, kids. We're playing Monopoly. You're too young.
Nonsense. Nobody's too young to play the Monopoly game.
Yeah, there's the Monopoly Junior game for kids, just like you. It's all about a trip to the amusement park. We get to buy and sell like Monopoly. You can get rich like Monopoly. Hey, can we play? Forget it, guys. We're playing Monopoly Junior. And you're too old.
The Monopoly Junior game for kids 5 to 8. And for a new kind of Monopoly fun, there's Monopoly Nintendo for the whole family.
Tone up your body with exercise. Tone up your skin with Tone.
I'm toning up from my head to my toes. I'm toning up, now my skin's gonna glow. I'm toning up, looking good. I'm toning up.
New Tone is specially formulated to rinse clean. And Tone now has more cocoa butter to condition your skin.
I'm toning up, now my skin's gonna glow.
Tone up with new clean rinsing Tone.
Tonight,
He's going for the death penalty.
sent to prison for a murder she didn't commit.
Most of the women in here, thieves, junkies, murderers, you have to live by their rules.
Fighting for her innocence.
What about my new trial?
It isn't about justice, it's about winning. Fighting for her life.
What are you going to do, wait for them to put you in the gas chamber?
I'm in here for 2 murders. Another one isn't going to make a damn bit of difference.
Donna Mills and Robert Wagner. In the conclusion of False Arrest tonight.
Considering her company's involvement, it's amazing that she just waltzes in here all fired up about the corporate sinners. Is it stupidity or ego?
I'd vote for ego.
Well, either way, she's got that expose coming her way.
Well, I tell you, sometimes, Livia, I am so glad I'm a writer.
You look very anxious to get started. What do you
say we postpone dinner so you can get a move on.
You read my mind. Listen, thank you. Thank you.
It's for the cause.
Yes. All right, good night. Have fun.
Oh, I will.
Believe me, I will.
Well, this must be a hell of a story.
Oh, Jack, I didn't hear you come in.
I know. So what's that you're working on?
You live with her? I don't know, Pops. You're not exactly her favorite.
It's gotten better.
Maybe a little.
Well, maybe it'll get a lot better if we're living in the same house.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely maybe.
I want to be a good father, Herbert.
Yeah, I gotta admit, your actions seem like that's true.
Yes, I want to help. I want to do things for her. College, for instance. She won't take any financial help from me.
Well, she's stubborn. You ought to know that.
Well, that's great. I love it that she's stubborn, but not when it comes to financing college.
You got me there.
If we were living together, maybe she'd get to know me better. Maybe she'd let me help.
Which would happen if you were living under the same roof.
We both want what's best for her.
You better, Pops. You're right. She's better off if she stays put. I just don't know if I can live without her.
Could you at least give it some thought?
Give what some thought?
Oh, I was just suggesting that you remain living in the house.
Without Uncle Trevor? You'd let me stay there alone?
Alone, but with an adult.
Well, Winifred, Lucretia, who?
Me.
Are you crazy? Don't even think about it. No way.
Trevor, let me go. Please.
So, how do you like Pine Valley, Gloria?
Oh, well, so far, so good. I mean, I haven't met that many people, but the ones I have met have been really nice.
I find it usually takes about a year to settle into a new town.
Oh, that's way too long. I like to get things going really fast.
Oh, she's my kind of gal. How do you go about it?
Well, take tonight, for instance. I mean, we could all get to know each other much more quickly if we played this game I know.
Oh, goody.
Really?
What game is that?
Well, it's called Truth or Dare, and believe me, you get to know people much better after playing it.
Well, come on. How do you play it? I like this.
Oh, well, it's very simple. You pick out one person in the room, and you ask them anything at all, and they have to tell the truth.
Ooh.
Well, how do you know if they're not telling the truth?
But there's always somebody who knows, and then you get to dare them.
Well, that sounds very interesting.
But it's much more interesting if the dares become goofs. You know, you make it more personal or embarrassing.
Oh, I like this. Come on, let's play. I like it.
It's okay by me.
All right.
It's stupid.
Craig.
Well, I'm going to watch, thank you.
Well, Uncle Palmer, you're such a party pooper.
Really?
Craig, come on. What, are you in or not? Come on, Craig.
Come on, Craig.
Come on, be daring. Really, please.
Okay, I'm in.
It's getting late. I better call my mom. Me too. Hi, Mom. Yo, Ma. Oh, we're having chicken and stovetop stuffing tonight? We're having stovetop instead of potatoes? With the celery and onions? Herbs and spices? What time? 6? At 8. Oh, my God. Oh, Ma, can Pete come over? Mom, why don't I invite Bob? Yeah? All right, thanks a lot. Bye. Yeah!
You can never get enough stovetop stuffing instead of potatoes. Try stovetop microwave stuffing, specially made for the microwave. Ultima is color. Bold, expressive, provocative color. And Ultima is the naked's neutral, timeless, sensuous color for lips, eyes, face, and cheeks in every shade of gorgeous. Ultima 2. Color Trends, a $75 value. Your gift with any $12.50 purchase from the Ultima 2 collection at JCPenney. Play School knows little boys love cars as much as big boys. So we make Play School Motoring, a preschooler's first race and chase set. It's easy to put together, easy to start and stop.
You can't catch me.
It's a chase up hills, under bridges, and through the surprise tunnel.
One cup set. Fill her up.
Play School Motoring, the perfect first race and chase car set for little boys and big boys. Advanced Action Whisk dissolves adhesive bonds that lock dirt and stains onto your clothes to clean a whole wash load of discs.
Wednesday, the Job Wizard gives you a career.
Rock legend. Tree pusher. Big Claire and Son. Unskilled laborers.
Dinosaurs.
Then Kevin makes friends with his brother's girl.
We should definitely just be friends.
For the rest of the day, we were friends all over school.
The Wonder Years, Wednesday.
Well, you're certainly beating on that word processor like a woman possessed.
So I can have a guilt-free evening with you tomorrow night at the dance.
Oh, isn't that nice? But what's the subject matter that's got you so fired up, huh?
Well, actually, I'm doing a profile on Erica Kane and her involvement with the environment.
You'd do a feature on a woman you hate just to save the planet. I'm so impressed. I can't begin to...
Well, don't be too impressed. It was Erica's idea, but, you know, her
Of
face
course.
on the cover will sell magazine, so...
Well, still, I think it's pretty generous of you to write a story, do a feature on a woman that sets your teeth on edge. I mean, gosh, what a trooper.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. And you, my dear, have an unbelievable sense of value and honor. Just one of the many reasons I love you so much. You don't let your personal feelings get in the way of your principles.
How could Uncle Trevor go along with Adam? They think they can tell me what I should do with my life. What do they know? I'd rather live in the streets than with Adam Sandler.
Oh, Haley, don't you think you're being just a bit unfair?
No. It's my life. They can't do this to me.
But you are not giving Adam a chance.
Well, why should I? Okay, the man is my biological father. Now, how much mileage is he going to get off of that one?
Haley, he loves you. And he has proven that over and over and over again to you during that whole hostage crisis with Janet. He was willing to trade places with you.
Yeah, but that...
No, I mean the only thing he was concerned about was saving your life. Now, he really loves you. I mean, he wants what's best for you. Why do you care about all this? Because I'd like to see you happy. Because I know how rotten it is growing up without a father.
Your dad died too?
No, he left my mother and he abandoned me and he stayed out of my life until just a few years ago, and I can tell you there was just no way to grow up.
I didn't know.
Well, I would have given anything to have a father like Adam. Well, I mean somebody who loved me and somebody who cared enough to stay around long enough to see that I had everything I needed while I was growing up.
I gotta go.
I hardly know what to say.
Adam,
I heard what you said about me to Haley. Those are very kind words about a man who's given you so much trouble over Jack.
well, you've given me so much trouble over the years, Adam. Frankly, I'm immune.
Well, it was extremely generous.
Well, my goodness, you may be one of the worst men in the entire universe, but I never said you weren't a good father. Did I?
I don't recall. But thanks. Thanks a lot.
Dickie, I don't believe that.
What, are you going to challenge me?
No, I'm not going to
challenge you, but I do not believe. I mean, if you say that you like sauerkraut with chili, well, it's up to you. All right, I got a question for you, Dr. Steve. Have you ever, as a doctor, done anything that would, like, get you in trouble?
Nothing worthy of litigation.
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I mean, something silly.
Oh, sure, like sticking a bedpan in my head?
Oh,
no, sorry.
Oh, that was scintillating. But now I want to ask Opal a question.
Oh, dear.
Okay, has Uncle Palmer ever done anything that you thought was, like, really, really outrageous, really weird?
Oh, of course he has when he was on that CRS-17 and when he was driving buggies without horses and taking dips in frozen ponds, right?
Listen, we all know that's true enough. Would you have to remind us of that?
Well, instead of guess, I meant something that we didn't know already, but that's okay.
I'm glad I'm sitting on the sidelines.
Dixie. Yes. All right, I want to ask you, how do you feel about Craig? And remember, you have to tell the truth. Oh, well, absolutely. Okay, I love Craig more than anything in the world, and I am very glad that he's come to my life.
Oh, sounds legit to me.
That's a boring question.
Well, I want to ask Craig one, just like it. Craig, how do you feel about me?
Well, that's too easy. I love you like I've never loved any other woman.
There, you see?
My turn. Dr. Stephen, if we had ever met before, do you think you would remember me?
Are you kidding? How could I forget you?
Really? And you, Craig?
Pardon?
Have we ever met before?
If I'd met you, I'm sure you would have made an impression on me. No, we've never met before.
Then I get to dare you. Because that's a lie. We have met before.
Michael stayed in the carpet with his greasy toolbox.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We must have stain-resistant carpet.
She uses Resolve carpet cleaner with DuPont Teflon. Even tough stains like motor oil actually come out with Resolve.
Mom! That's okay.
Get Resolve with Teflon. And for cleaning your whole carpet, there's Resolve Foam Carpet Cleaner.
Beautiful.
For your whole carpet, get Resolve Foam.
These signs are so easy to read, they're unmistakable. So are these. They're the signs you see when you use Fact Plus, the one-step home pregnancy test. Fact Plus will simply show you a plus sign if you're pregnant, a minus sign if you're not. So if you think you're pregnant, at the first sign, turn to Fact Plus. Easy to read, so you know for sure. Bill's cry for Bounty, the quicker, thicker picker-upper. Bounty's quicker, and Bounty's thicker than any other national two-ply paper towel. The sorriest Bill's cry for Bounty, the quicker, thicker picker-upper.
Are you a freeloader? Do you make a habit of crashing parties or moving in with friends or family and never leaving? The Oprah Winfrey Show is looking for freeloaders who never pay for food or rent, or freeload in other ways. Call 591-9111. Or if you're trying to get rid of a freeloader living with you, call 591-9111.
Is a liar and a thief. Stay tuned for One Life to Live.
Loving.
Guess who's here?
Corinth is getting ready for a visitor from Pine Valley.
Your hero and mine, Jeremy Hunter.
But will this artist wear out his welcome?
The opportunity to paint such a face is rare.
Loving.
We'll install carpet right now, give you no monthly payments till spring, and a famous basketball free. What do?